Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are continuing our skincare awards season that I'm running here on the channel, celebrating the best in skincare 2023. I've awarded a lot of these categories already, but today we come to one of my favourites, the best drugstore skincare brand of the year. Now, I say that this is one of my favourites because fundamentally I'm quite cheap. I hate overpaying for skincare. I think you can get great results at the drugstore, and some drugstore brands are really leading the charge when it comes to innovation in skincare, and I think this should be applauded. Today we're going to be celebrating the best drugstore skincare brand, so sit back, relax, let's delve straight on in. So I don't want to keep you in suspense any longer. I hate it when content creators do that. So let's just cut to the chase and declare the best drugstore skincare brand to be this one, Geek and Gorgeous. I racked my brain for the past week to think, what do I think is the best of the best when it comes to drugstore skincare? There are so many great options, from e.l.f. through to The Ordinary, Ultrist, obviously Geek and Gorgeous. There are so many brands that I absolutely love at those rock bottom prices. But I awarded it to Geek and Gorgeous for a number of specific reasons. First and foremost, I think that their formulations are often next level. You look at them and the way that they piece together each product, and you think they could be charging like treble for this, and I would still buy it, it's that good. And I love that quality formulation that just, you can see that through their entire collection. I love that they're fully cruelty-free, which is really important. A lot of drugstore skincare brands are now cruelty-free, which is great. Geek and Gorgeous worked from the outset, and I definitely want to celebrate and applaud that. The price point's also ridiculously inexpensive. When you consider the formulations, you're getting an absolute bargain from all their products. And I think this year, above any other year, they've come into their own because they now ship internationally. So you can get this just about anywhere on planet Earth. I know they launched in the States earlier this year, and that shipping rate has really been brought down, which means I think as a brand, they're far more accessible than they've ever been before. Their ethos is just wonderful, and yeah, I think they have a little something for everyone. They're also leading in a lot in terms of innovation. I'm going to come on to that later in the video. We're going to start with a brief overview of the brand. I'm then going to come on to my personal favourites, and I've left links and timestamps below, so all the products mentioned and the different chapters of this video are there. If you want to skip to one section of the video over another, be my guest. So Geek and Gorgeous are a Hungarian brand. There are quite a few skincare brands that come out of Hungary, which is good, but I think this is probably the best known of them. And this is great. If you're shopping from within the European Union, it means you can access Geek and Gorgeous without having to pay the new VAT charge that the European Union levies from products that come from outside its jurisdiction. Also means you can minimise the risk of any customs and stuff. So it's a nice accessible brand for those living in the European Union. Outside of the EU, like for us here in the UK, they have regional depots in terms of shipping. So again, it makes it ridiculously quick to get the products to you. Honestly, I don't know how they do it. You order from Geek and Gorgeous and it's with you in practically 1 or 2 days. As a brand owner myself, I don't know how they achieve that and keep those shipping rates so affordable. So Geek and Gorgeous, if you're watching, give me the inside scoop. But it's really easy to purchase their products online and just have them sent direct to you in the shortest time ever. If you're impatient like me, that's definitely a plus. Their customer service is wonderful. I bought a couple of their products and one of them actually came damaged. Got in touch with them and within 24 hours they'd sent a replacement out, and they also refunded me the amount, which, you know what? It was just a really great experience, and I think that definitely should be factored into the brands and our perception of the brands themselves. Great customer service, great shipping, and wonderful range of products. I think, can we ask for more? Well, for me, I would personally love to see them stocked in one of our drugstores here in the UK, say like Superdrug or Boots. I spoke to them about that and said, is there an option of doing that? And they were like, actually, because their margins are so low, that's how they keep things super affordable. It doesn't make sense to do a lot of physical locations. They prefer to sell direct to the consumer, us, through their website, which again, the website's great, easy to navigate, so I kind of see where they're going with that. And altogether, I think if you're looking for innovation, a fantastic price point, really quick shipping, and a blend of formulations that just deliver for the skin, Geek and Gorgeous is where it's at. So in this video, I just want to very quickly celebrate my top picks from Geek and Gorgeous. There's a lot of different products there, and honestly, I've tried them all and I've got great results with each and every one of them. But there are some that I think are just next level wonderful when it comes to innovation and formulation. So let's start with this. This is the Geek and Gorgeous Mighty Melt Cleansing Balm. Now, I love this because it's £14 here in the UK, super affordable. Like I say, all these products are linked below if you want to check the price point wherever you happen to live. But look how much you get. You get a vat of cleansing balm. It's got very few ingredients in here, which is great if you've got sensitive skin, and it just works. You put a small amount of this on, you work it into the skin, and it just gets rid of water-resistant SPF, waterproof makeup, gone like that. This is also great if you've got sebaceous filaments. You know, they appear almost like blackheads, but there's little dots on the nose. You want to use an oil cleanser to really shift them, and this is probably one of the most effective I've ever used. Work this into the nose for like 5 to 10 minutes, and you'll see those sebaceous filaments actually come out on the hand. It's so satisfying, and this is, I'd say, the best cleansing balm I've ever used for what is termed oil pulling, which is what I've just described. In terms of leading in innovation as well, let's just talk about their C Glow Serum. So vitamin C is the hottest ingredient in skincare at the moment. Just about everyone has a vitamin C serum somewhere in their routine. The problem with vitamin C, though, is it oxidizes really quickly. So the second that oxygen gets to those vitamin C molecules, they start to turn. That oxidation turns the product slightly yellowy, then it goes to like an orangey, then it ends up brown, in which case it just needs to be thrown out. And you can spend top dollar. I mean, I bought one of the SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic a while back. It came oxidized. So it doesn't matter how much you spend, if a product's been hanging around on a shelf for a while, it's going to come oxidized. This is why I think the innovation that Geek and Gorgeous have done with their C Glow is next level. So first of all, they do a tiny version. So if you don't get through your vitamin C's that quickly, get a smaller version, super convenient. But also, what I love about them is they should make this fresh every single week and then ship it to your door. So if you're buying the C Glow by Geek and Gorgeous, the maximum amount of time that it's been sat on a shelf is 7 days. That's phenomenal. And you don't see a lot of other brands doing that. You might buy a bougie SkinCeuticals vitamin C and it's been on a warehouse shelf for a year. This, fresh every week. And I think that means that you're guaranteed to get it in its peak potency, no oxidation, and I've never had an issue with the Geek and Gorgeous vitamin C. Now, as with all vitamin C's, keep it in your fridge if you can. And I would say buy in single units. Don't stock up because the freshness is key. But the fact that Geek and Gorgeous do this, I think that's just like next level phenomenal in my book. Yeah, it just ticks every box, and I'm really, really, really impressed with their vitamin C, which is a nice high potency too. With the innovation as well, this is the Geek and Gorgeous A Game 10. Now, 2023 is the year where I think a lot of people have moved from retinol to retinal. One letter different, but totally different world. So studies now show that retinal is actually higher potency in terms of its effects than retinol and less irritating on the skin. So if I was to say to you, you can get better results and less irritation, you'd go for it, right? Which is why I think a lot of people are moving from retinol to retinal. Now, unfortunately, retinal does come with a higher price point. I'm thinking like the Medicate one is close to £100. There's the Allies of Skin one is beautiful, but again, upwards of £80. They come with a high price point. So what if you want to do retinal on a budget? Geek and Gorgeous. This is the A Game 10, like I said. And this is an amazing retinol product that's in an airless pump, which is the perfect packaging for it. But it also has this rich, creamy base that nourishes, hydrates and moisturizes and gives you some great anti-aging benefit. Retinol, like all retinoids, will boost the levels of collagen and elastin production, supercharge, like turbocharge your cell turnover, give you smoother skin and great anti-aging benefit. This to me is just wonderful. It's absolutely phenomenal, and the fact that you can get it for £14, other brands should take note, know that you can absolutely do retinol on a budget, and Geek and Gorgeous is proof of that. I've been recommending this all year round, and I know a lot of people have made the switch, and I haven't heard a single person that says they haven't got better results from retinol. So believe those studies, give it a try. Geek and Gorgeous is a great, great place to start. So this year for Geek and Gorgeous, they launched their moisturizers. They did two. They did the Happier Barrier and the Hydration Station. I like both. This is the Hydration Station, which I think is the more lightweight of the two. And this is a great all-rounder, just a great staple moisturizer to have in your skincare collection, give you great hydration, won't clog the pores, won't break you out. It's got 6% glycerin, which is my favourite of the humectants. It just soaks up all that moisture and just envelops the skin in like a dose of moisture and plumps it out at the same time. This is one of my favourite moisturisers for the price point. It's great. It's also a nice size. Throw it in your handbag. You can use it as hand cream, use it as face cream, whatever. But I think the two, I would go for the Happier Barrier if you have a dry skin type, the Hydration Station if you have an oilier skin type, and if you're somewhere in between, you can really use either. They both work, but I love the fact that they've got two different moisturisers depending on what your skin actually needs. Now, I want to end on a little bit of a trio here. So this is a new launch from them. This is the Barrier Besties kit. So let me take this outer sheath off. I bought this, I bought a couple of these actually, because I thought they'd make great Christmas presents. And I think it's a nice little, I like this travel kit, which is great, waterproof too. And it's got three of my favourite products in. Normally with these pre-prepared kits, I don't like them. Usually brands use it to shift their rubbish stock, badge it together, and then people will buy it. Not with Geek and Gorgeous, this genuinely makes sense. This is designed to support the barrier function of the skin. So you've got the Happier Barrier Moisturizer, which is packed full of squalane. You've got some wonderful ceramides in there. You've got the Stressless Serum, which is going to calm, soothe and repair the barrier through use of like magnocasicide, beta-glucan, such a great serum. And then it's got the liquid hydration, which has panthenol in here to calm and soothe. So you use these three together, calm skin, soothing, minimize redness, repair the barrier function. It kind of does it, and this actually has a built-in discount versus using each of these products alone. So I'd say a lot of people say to me, well, have been saying over the past 3 years, like, where do I start with skincare? Or I've got a teenager in my life that wants to experiment with skincare. Where do I begin? I want to get my husband, is often the thing. I often people say, I want to get my husband into skincare. What should I start with? It can be difficult. And I would honestly say, as a starter kit, this is probably the best on the market. I think the products are universal. The packaging, it doesn't scream like one demographic over another, if that makes sense. I think everyone could enjoy this. You literally just wash the skin, put a dose of the liquid hydration on, just give it a spritz, then use the Stressless, top it off with your moisturizer, and you're good. This is great. And then you can add and pair into it. But I would say, if you're looking to experiment with Geek and Gorgeous, this is one of the few skincare kits out there that I would actually recommend and actually think is great. I bought like 5 because I think giving these away as Christmas presents is a great idea, and I think it's a great place to start with skincare, particularly if there's like a teenager in your life that's looking to start around like 13, 14, 15 years old, doesn't know where to begin. It's affordable, it works, and I think you get some great results. So there you have it, a rundown of my Geek and Gorgeous favourites. I wanted this to be a bit of a whistle-stop tour because honestly, when it comes to skincare, I do want us all to understand the benefits of Drugstore. Don't feel that you have to pay more to get more. Luxury skincare definitely has its place, and I've already filmed my favourite luxury skincare of the year. I'll leave a link to that video up there if you want to check it out after this. I like to mix luxury, drugstore. I use a product based on what it's going to give me in terms of results rather than the price point. I think Geek and Gorgeous, for those of us on a budget, it doesn't get better than this. So let me know your thoughts on the brand. Thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed it and watched through to this point, leave me a little like thumbs up in the comments because I'd love to see how many people make it through to this stage in the video. So if you have, give us a thumbs up in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, and wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.